Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from higher ground on Ladies Island. Really excited to introduce my next guest, Lindsay Roberg, Executive Director for Friends of Caroline Hospice. Hey, Lindsay.
Hey, thanks so much for having me.
I'm so glad to have you here. I know that Friends is just an integral part of the Buford community and fabric. You guys have a lot going on,
We do.
and we're here to talk about the next fundraiser. But before we get into the details of bands, brews, and barbecues, share with the viewers a little bit about Friends of Caroline and why fundraisers like bands, brews, and barbecues is so important to your organization.
Sure. So Friends of Caroline started here 37 years ago. We had our 37th birthday in November. And so we were the first hospice in Beaufort County. And these fundraisers allow us to be able to provide additional services, not just the hospice services, but also palliative care and bereavement, which is so important, especially to the children in Beaufort County. We work with the school district. So these fundraisers allow us to do that at no cost for our community, and also to provide the hospice care that's so important at no cost to anybody who is uninsured or underinsured.
And I think people need to understand that, that people that receive care through Friends of Caroline Hospice, it's without their ability to pay, and that these fundraisers are integral to being able to keep that sustainable for your organization. So we want everyone to show up and show up big for bands, brews, and barbecues. But let's share with viewers the specifics about that event, and then we can talk a little bit more about some of the other opportunities and maybe some assistance that Friends is looking for. So let's talk about it. I know it's a great event.
It's an amazing event.
You guys shut down Paris Avenue.
We do. We shut down Paris Avenue. So this year it's going to be February 23rd through the 24th. It's the South Carolina barbecued sanctioned event. So it's the first on the barbecue trail. So this is a big deal.
It is a big deal. People are competitive about this stuff.
Yes, and it's not just for fun. It's a competition. So it's a lot of fun, but people come from all over the state, even as far as Greenville, etc., to come here and to cook some fabulous barbecue. So Friday night we do wings from 6 to 9. We call it our wing throwdown. And you can go around and sample 32 cook teams' different styles of wings. We'll also have local bands there, as well as beverages, a kid zone, so you can bring your kids.
And leave them if you need
and
to.
leave them and let them have fun, and it's all secure, while the parents can have a little fun as well and listen to the bands and try some of the different beers we'll have there as well, and wine. Saturdays from 12 to 4, and that's the barbecue, so the Boston Butt competition. Same thing, you can go around and sample those and get 32 different types of barbecue. Kids Zone will be there as well, and then we're going to have 4 local bands that day too. So it's a whole lot of fun.
It's a whole lot of fun, and obviously a lot to coordinate.
Right.
People want to buy tickets now. They can go directly to the Friends website to do that. Is that correct?
That's
so
correct.
friendsofcaroline.org.
That's right.
All right.
Yep.
They could call the office also and speak to Sharonda if they also want to buy tickets that way.
Sharonda's a good person to call and get some tickets.
Sharonda keeps it all going.
Yes.
She really is good at helping people out that way. So we have a little bit of time left here. This is one of 3 major fundraising events that you do over the course of the year. Obviously, you finish the year out with your Festival of Trees, which I'm a part of. Move on to bands, brews, and barbecues, and then further on into the year, you'll have your fashion show.
We'll have our fashion show.
And I know that you've changed that up a little bit. So before we we'll get through bands, brews, and barbecues, and have you back on to talk about fashion show, which all the girls are excited about.
Yes, it's going to be a good time this year.
Right, but one of the things is that none of this would take place without the help of volunteers. So tell us what you need as far as your organization. If people are interested in volunteering, Lindsay, how they can become involved and be an active participant.
Sure, there's so many different opportunities. Aside from just our fundraisers, we always welcome people to come out for those 3 fundraisers, but we also have our thrift store, which is on Reboat Road. That's staffed primarily by volunteers. We also have patient volunteers. There's all different types of services that go into patient care, including pet therapy. And so there's so many different ways that you can help, even working in the office, helping with the website. So really, we welcome anybody with any skill set to come and help us.
Right. Anyone's got some extra time, wants to give back to the community, so to contact you all at Friends of Caroline.
Yes.
I'm so happy that you came and you were a guest this afternoon. Wish you guys a lot of success at Bands, Brews, and Barbecues. I know it will be amazing. It's one of those events that everybody here in Beaufort, Port Royal, Beaufort County, and Jasper County look forward to attending. So
Us too.
Thank you so much, and we'll look forward to having you again as a guest on North of the Broad.
Can't wait.
All right.
Thanks so much.
We'll be right back with our next guest.